Thank you for joining me in our series, Finish Strong Capital Campaign, about a living sacrifice. Listen, during this campaign, I want you to say, oh God, I want you to be number one in my life. I want to sacrifice unto you and sacrifice beyond ability. Now, I felt bad for people. They got these limitations in their mind. You know, they say if you take an elephant, this is proven, and you tie him up, this strong elephant, powerful, and they can run fast, and you tie him on a rope to a pole when he's a baby, he'll never break the rope. And you can take him off the rope and he'll stay in that little area. That's what we've done. We put barriers around our life. Listen, I want you to break free of this. I want you to go beyond your abilities. I want you to do great things. It'll be a blessing to others. God could bless you financially. He could bless your talent. He could bless your ability. He could bless you in great relationships. He could bless you financially. But you've got to go beyond your ability in giving. So listen, I want to challenge you to give beyond what you know you have the ability to give. Wow, that's a deep thought there. Look at 2 Corinthians 8, verse 3. This is totally biblical. So Paul's talking about this church, and they were godly people. Look what he says. He says, for they gave according to their means, meaning what they could afford. Okay, that makes sense. As I can testify, he's saying, I'm giving testimony because he was there, and beyond their means of their own accord. What's he saying? They didn't only tithe unto the Lord. They didn't only give. He goes, they went beyond their ability of what they humanly could do. I mean, praising them. These are greatly spiritual people. Sacrifice is giving away when it hurts to give. So people think about what they want to give to the capital campaign. And I'm telling you, for some people, giving to the capital campaign, this great, great journey in which we're on for God, they go to the front lines with the pastors, walk by faith. For some of these people, this is the first time they ever really gave. They give here and there to church, but you know, tithe, giving unto God, is 10%. You know, God expects you to give 10%. Now, of course, most Christians are not going to accept that because the way they live. And they say, well, I can't do that. But don't you realize that when you sacrifice for God, and remember, you put him number one, that moment, it is a sacrifice because you can't even afford to start tithing, or you're on that journey of tithing. That's how you bring the money in. Because you see, you want the favor of God. The favor of God opens the door for a new job. The favor of God is when the angels go before you and they prepare things and put you in the right path with the right person at the right moment. Give you abilities you never had before. 2 Corinthians 9:7, it talks about every person. This is each one, each member, each Christian, each one must. It's a must. It's a demand. Give. Okay, so every person is to give as he has decided in his heart. Now, if you're like, I don't want to give unto God, please don't. I mean that. Don't do it because you feel like, oh, I feel guilty. I got to do this. Like, skip it. I mean it. God will give somebody else a blessing. God will use somebody else. I got to tell you a story here. So I had some people that were a little mad, and they greatly went into an attack on me, and trying to humiliate me. And there was nothing I could do to try to get straightened up. And I knew what was going to happen. So lies were told, and it was an evil plan. And they took $80,000 overnight last year out of this church, right before I handed in the building permit. Somebody said, just guys still hand that in. I said, yes. And Pastor Sam was pretty freaked out. We were just as nice and kind as we could be about this. I said, look, give it a few months. God will replace him. Guess what? God replaced him. We didn't say a word, but God replaced our money. If you don't give unto God, God will give another person the opportunity to give, and they will give unto God, and they will sacrifice, and they will be blessed, and you won't be blessed. So you only give because, he goes, don't give it reluctantly. Don't give it under compulsion, because God loves a a cheerful giver. Look, sacrifice is not giving according to your ability. It's giving beyond your ability. So I want you today to stretch in faith and honor God.